My floors are all filthy.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Nuuli Forged, where the floors are filthy, and we are a 5e actual play stream that takes place in the world of Nuuli. That came out of my brain, and 6 of my friends are brave enough to play in, because we all got to be somewhere, and why not be in a realm from my brain? Because there are worse places to be. Like here. Kidding. Anyway, hello everyone. You might notice that this side of the screen is a little grayed out this evening. Amber and Jeff, who play Ozo and Selenar respectively, will be unavailable this evening. But Mike, who plays Renata, will be with us in a little bit. He just got a little sidelined at work, as happens sometimes. But
left screen only.
Yep. Yes, left side of the screen, my right side, but yes. Great, I love it. Let's go around and say some intros and whatnot, but I'm going to need somebody to roll me a D31 to get this week's question in the bag.
Oh, look.
I didn't even log into Roll20 yet. I'm so sorry.
You said you were all good to go, and we were all like, you're not in Roll20, and you just totally ignored us.
Yep.
I did. Didn't even hear it.
Jerk.
I'm doing it.
It's okay. Tanner rolled a 17.
It's true. My dear friends, please introduce yourself, your character, and answer the question: if your character were a writer, what type of material would they write? Pretty easy, straightforward stuff. And we'll start at the top of the stack with... God, my brain. With Sarah.
Me, because that's where we start. My name is Sarah, and I play Andra Grandspark, the halfling wizard. And if she was going to write any kind of literature, it would definitely be like supernatural horror.
Nice. I love that.
I'm down with that.
That tracks. I dig that.
Yeah.
Great. It'd be fun. Next up, we got Matt.
Hello, it's Matt. Once again, playing Corvus, the changeling rogue, the phantom variety. I think if you were a writer, you might be into some like real edgy noir-esque crime thrillers. But he'd be
I'd read
like
that
one
too.
ghostwriter, you know, wouldn't publish it under his name,
Obviously.
Right, yeah.
Under any of his names?
It'd be published
author name.
Pseudonym.
Yeah.
I've got to ask a good question. You wouldn't write anything like The Bird? Very Hitchcockian? Like The Birds, like Hitchcock.
Oh, maybe. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like a whodunit, but the whodunit was a bird.
Was a bird?
Yeah. And next up we got Tanner.
Hi, I'm Tanner. I'm playing Lunine. Lunine would write things that I don't read, which would probably be a Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy version of Fey people going to the plane realm.
Material plane?
Yeah. Yep. In the
World?
weird
Little science fiction.
Yeah, and the weird shit that's there.
Always bring a towel, because the weather is not trustworthy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, my first response actually was going to be that he'd be like an Edgar Allan Poe, write a bunch of like Raven-esque poems. But I thought that was a little too on the nose.
For me?
No, for Corvus, sorry.
Corvus.
Oh.
Yours totally makes sense.
I was like, I wouldn't write the Raven.
Yeah. Well, thank you all so much. And my name is Jared. I'm your dungeon master here on Nuuli Forged. I play everyone and everything else that is not the 6-player characters. And there be writers on this world. They write all sorts of stuff.
Yeah.
There be writers.
There be writers.
Here there be writers.
Beware!
They're probably not on strike, though, because they're probably being paid fairly.
I guess so. There's not a lot of unions on Nuuli because they haven't gotten to that level of society yet.
Fair.
But, you know, there are trade guilds, so that's like almost a union.
Are there printing presses?
There's similar type things. Probably not as like concentrated and industrialized. A lot of stuff is written by hand, but there's also magic. So you know.
Sure.
Could always have your familiar do it for you.
Well, maybe.
I'm not sure idea can spell.
That was a huge pause. Sorry, I forget I said anything.
You'd have to have a very actionable familiar to do that.
Isn't Mage Hand just a hand? Can't you just couldn't it write?
Yeah, but you have to think for it. It doesn't have.
It is not independent. You can,
but if you're like,
and it only lasts for 10 minutes.
Oh, okay. Well, it'll be a very short writing session, but
yeah.
Yeah. I don't think idea can spell. So.
I believe it's canonical that he cannot. But anyway, thank you all for that. Well, since we have gathered here, and Mike will be along as soon as he can, let's dive into last time on Nuuli Forged. Last time on Nuuli Forged, the Dead Ringer succeeded in helping Book of Tales to be freed from her curse via the use of city mages and materials. She happily reported the story of what transpired in her own words, a flowing, wonderful, beautifully orated narrative of a pasha's revenge taken by a minion who cursed her to be without her gifts for story and communication. The High Barrister, Burning Sands of the Shining Sea, accepted her testimony as evidence and conveyed to a disguised Corvus that vigilantism is still a crime, though it is possible that anyone held in the slab, currently held in the slab, may benefit from a reduced sentence as a result of this testimony and other evidentiary findings. Indeed, Lunine was released but had to take out a loan in order to do so, and is subjected to a binding agreement to pay it back. Specifically to Scrip and Scrap, the loan officers who said, yeah, we'll help you out. Now he's got pretty much a magical slap bracelet on his wrist. So he will indeed be magically compelled to remain close or risk losing a hand, or possibly having bounty hunters sent after him if he does not pay up within a year. Upon release, he ran into Andra and Selenar, who were looking for an absent Corvus from a meeting spot he had suggested. And
Just didn't bother to show up at.
You weren't there on time.
And told them that he was returning to the Silver Set for a bath and a rest, and that Ozo should theoretically be released soon as well. Andra and Selenar then made off towards the slab to see if they could run into Ozo. Meanwhile, Corvus had returned to the Silver Set with Book of Tales in order to keep her hidden and safe until the business with Pouch of Smoke was concluded. Lunine walked in and told them that he had run into the other two and where they were. Corvus left to go round up the group and reunited with them near the slab. Meanwhile, Renata, whom was going stir-crazy being kept in his former home for the past few days, and the only one unable to disguise himself within the group, decided to go out on his own. Shortly after Andra and Selenar left, he stepped out of the hovel and did not even see the invisible assailant who slid a dagger into his side and prompting him to both be stabbed and slip into unconsciousness.
You're calling it a hovel, and he's not even here to defend it.
Yep.
It's got no door. It's barely got a roof. I calls them like I sees them.
Everybody's calling it the hovel except Renata.
Yep.
Is the
Yeah.
home where the door is, or where the Renata is?
I think Mike is just being stubborn about it.
Also, now it has neither.
Now,
Call it home. I get it.
and now it's got nothing. So we are going to pick back up with the group of Selenar and Corvus and Andra reuniting at the slab. You have made contact. You have shared information that you think Ozo should be out soon, but there has been no sign of Ozo as of yet.
Mm-hmm.
Quick question, actually, for the DM.
Yeah.
Obviously, you can't do the exit procedures with Ozo, for obvious reasons. Are we going to like time warp and say that they would have gotten out shortly after Lunine, and we should hint, hint, wink, wink, like do something else, or is that too meta?
At this point in the timeline, they are still not out.
Copy that. Corvus had just met back up with the other two, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I am disguised as a child, and I have Selenar as a cat on my shoulder, and Idea in my hood.
Also checked out. I think the last thing I said, I don't remember, was something along the lines of we should get back and check on Renata, because I think Corvus is a little surprised and perhaps disappointed that he was left alone. So I'm going to go back to the hovel and see what's up. I do want to see Ozo, but I think it would drive me crazy waiting around here. Especially knowing that Renata could be in danger and we've been split up way too much.
Fair. We have once successfully sent Idea in to find Ozo. Do we want to send him back in to see if they're still in their cell? Or do we maybe want him to... waiting here by himself seems like a poor choice, as he is not exactly inobtrusive when he's alone. He hides in shadows real well, but if he's sitting out here on the plaza, he's not real inobtrusive.
He could play dead.
He could play dead. Easily play dead, in fact. Although I feel like they probably have some street sweepers around here for that.
In this city, yeah, I'm sure that the carcass of a rat wouldn't last long outside. I think if anyone goes back to inquire, perhaps at this point, it should be Lunine, who was there and could easily ask for the whereabouts of their...
You think we're going to talk Lunine going back in there? That seems unlikely.
Not necessarily inside, but I guess he could go back to the authorities. I'm just a little nervous about showing, risking tampering further with the law enforcement here. I think we've gotten off the hook, so it would seem, and I'm not 100% sure we're all still wanted or not.
I was going to say, I don't think we should be walking around here with our faces on.
Nope, that's a little bit what I'm worried about Renata. He would take a great deal of restraint and patience for him to stay inside alone. Two things I don't think he has in this.
All right, well, if we're not going to send Idea in right away, then I think we should all go back to the hovel, because I can only stay in this disguise for so long.
That is a fair point. If
by the way, you should mark off 2 spell slots for the time you've spent here.
I have 2 marked off right now on my...
okay. Okay, great.
I was just about to ask the cat if they would, give me ahead of us to try to make sure there isn't anyone waiting outside the hovel, but I realized that the cat handler isn't here. So I guess we'll figure that out when we get close, and maybe I can sneak in there and make sure the coast is clear before we...
Sure.
So back to Old Man, guys, if I'm not already. I don't remember what I'm in right now. So confused. This is the most I think Corvus has ever changed in a day.
Yeah. He's changing his face like his underwear.
I gotta keep it together. I'm gonna be wearing the old man hat while I'm. Anyway. Okay. Old man to the slums. Go check on Renata. Then we'll go back to check on Lunin at the hotel and Book of Tales, and then hopefully we'll see Ozo by then. That's
right. Hopefully, when Ozo gets out, they will contact one of us. I don't know what their distance limitation on that is, just that they can do it. So hopefully they will contact somebody.
Corvus gonna pause when Andra says, "I know they can do it." And then we're gonna just mosey on. So I don't think anyone shared. I know Ozo hasn't shared that out loud, so that means Ozo's tried to contact you before.
As far as Andra is concerned, like, she can message anybody. Why shouldn't everybody else?
Good point. It was just the first time Corvus has realized it may have been anyone but Corvus. Maybe he's jealous.
Andra and Selenor both have message as a cantrip, and we're both like, yeah, no, you just talk to people. What do you mean you can't do
that? Maybe one day I'll learn. After all these voices in my head, I'll hopefully just wake up with it one day.
So back to the hovel.
Yeah, we should walk and talk.
Yeah.
We are heading back
so
to the
you
entire menagerie.
Yeah, so you make your way back towards the hovel on Talos Rut. As you make your way, you will have, with the travel time and waiting and everything, you will have to mark off another spell slot.
Yep. Done.
Great. And you make your way through. The sun it's not beginning to set, but it's beginning to get lower on the horizon by the time you kind of arrive back. The crowds have begun to fill in more as it gets into the late afternoon, early evening, and like the hottest part of the day is past. So the shadows are not overcasting on the streets, but they're like, a third of the way across, and you're making your way down. Urchin kids playing around, having a good time. You see people noticing your little motley crew, and kind of like pulling off to have their own private conversations and whatever, as you make your way towards Talos Rut. And you get there.
Could I sneak around and make sure that the coast is clear and we're safe before we come barging through the street, or is it too late?
No, if you want, you tell me what you want to do. How do you want to approach the area?
I've got a cat, an owl, and a rat we could send.
Well, and mind you, and like you do know that people like have been staking out the place, so like it makes sense for you to do that.
Yeah. And if anything, they have seen an old man go in and out of there a couple of times. If I was not careful, maybe a child, but there's also a lot of children running around.
Yes.
Cats not that strange either, I hope. Anyway, here we go.
Yeah, cats, rats, owls. Oh, great, fabulous.
Yeah.
This is not really the time for it, but it's okay.
Cats, rats, owls, oh my.
Yes.
Thank you, Taco San Mashu. On a natural 20, you pass unseen by others. You are always just past the corner of their eyes. So in this unseen moment, you can go ahead and make a perception check, see what you see, and because you are unseen, I'll give you advantage.
That's awesome.
Great. On an 11, you are quietly sneaking around, taking a look at on the rooftops where you saw people, in the alleyway where you noticed others, and there's nobody particularly watching the area right now. You see there's like people around, but none of them are really like watching the house. You notice like there's the home across the like little plaza that's out front of this place. you do see like you just notice like movement on a curtain or something, like somebody was looking out, but then it closed. But that's like all you really notice.
Interesting. Does Idea have a way to telepathically communicate with Andra?
Uh-huh.
What's the range?
100 feet.
Great. Can I take no, I would have split off by now with that.
Yeah, you're off investigating while the others are kind of making their way towards Talos Ret, or have otherwise stopped wherever you told them to.
I should have taken Idea with me. I'll remember that next time. That's a good idea.
But your reconnaissance, cute. But your reconnaissance reveals that the house is not being watched currently.
All right, I'll sneak my way back if I can maintain that stealth. If not, I'll re-roll.
Yeah, you haven't done anything to break it.
Hey, it looks like there's no one actively watching the house. Now, I haven't gone in yet. Kind of thought that might be foolish to do alone. Worst case.
Sure.
Perhaps I should have called out for Renata, but just in the off chance that someone heard me, I think we should go in together. Let's move. We can all be silent, just in case.
Yeah, if you want to...
Let's go enter. Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to do it silently or unobtrusively, go ahead. Everybody make a stealth roll.
I'll roll again.
So stealthy.
Ooh, out-stealthing me this time.
Stealthy.
All right. It's not so much that you're being stealthy. You are just managing to walk in such a way where people aren't really paying attention to what you're doing. Yeah.
We're not like crouching through the street.
Idea is also feeling pretty stealthy.
Oh, I thought he was still in your hood.
Oh, that's true. He is still in my hood.
Along with Selenar, they're just so they don't need to be stealthy because they are already stealth. They're hidden.
Because I'm a walking zoo at the moment.
Apparently. Your neck it's that thing where like the hood is pulling on your neck, so it's a little uncomfortable. Because like Idea doesn't weigh nothing, but
Selenar's a good sized cat.
Selenar's a well-sized, respectably sized cat. So like it's like that's 14, or I don't know how much a cat weighs. I've never owned a cat. 8 to 14 pounds of pulling your hood.
Yeah, well, in my guise as a child, I'm probably playing with maybe
well, that's true. You also do have the illusion up, so that helps as well.
Yeah.
But so you make it to the thing. You can enter it without issue, if that's what you want to do.
Yes, we would like to quietly enter the hovel.
You do so.
What did his friends call him?
It looks like it always has. It looks like it is messy up in this front room. There's the little bit of graffiti on the wall. There's like broken stuff.
Undra's going to poke her head into the back room and kind of quietly go, "Hey, Renata?"
You poke your head back there through the moth-eaten curtain. No Renata.
Cool. Hey, Corvus, slight problem.
Yeah, I kind of started to figure that out.
No Bard.
Jesus.
Andra is going to send a message in case he's in 120 feet and say, "Hey, Renata, where'd you go? We're at your house."
Yeah, so you start doing your pointing, going around in a circle thing, trying to like find him. 360 degrees, no Renata.
Nope, not around.
Well, fuck. Let's start looking for clues.
Yeah, you can
go ahead and assume he stepped outside.
You can make investigation checks to see what you can find.
Does it look like anyone else has been in this hovel?
That may or may not be revealed by an investigation check.
I have rolled an investigation check.
Great. Cool. Andra, with a 13, this place is a mess anyway. It's hard to really tell. None of the mess looks like disturbed. And you don't notice that anybody else has like been here. There's no like signs of furniture being moved or piles of stuff being disturbed.
Is the hole in the roof bigger?
No, it's just what it is. Corvus, with a 16, you kind of figure out the same thing. There's no real like clues inside here. But you figure, obviously he may have stepped out. So you check the outside. In doing so, you find very small footprints next to signs of a larger person like impacting the ground, like falling down. And as you are investigating it, you find some of the dirt, the mud that's that is the street of Talos Rut, is darker. And it's like little round droplets or whatever. It's like when you drop water on like dry sand and it kind of dries into a mud scab. Looks kind of like that.
Mm-hmm.
Does it look like blood?
With your expertise, you're pretty sure it's blood, but you can make a survival check to confirm.
This could go worse. Let's find out.
Yeah, with a 14, it's not water, because water would have like evaporated away. This is like still clung together a bit, so it's probably blood. And from that investigation check, and with that, like, you're pretty sure the like slumped over impression on the ground, like that disturbance, is roughly Renata sized. And as you're kind of like looking out farther, you see a couple more things on a 16. You see a pair of larger footprints kind of walk this way and then walk off in a direction, kind of. But more interestingly, you see that same curtain that like you saw move not too long ago while you were like scoping out the area. You see now it's pulled over to the side, and you see you just barely catch like a face, like before they realize that they've been seen, and they pull the curtain back closed.
Interesting. I'm gonna pull back inside the hovel. This is bad. He stepped outside, and it looks like he took one step, and someone stabbed him in the back. Signs of someone falling, presumably carried away, because I don't see any dragging happening. And what's more, there's this window that has a perfect line of sight to the front door, and I just saw someone in the window. Can we get idea in there? What do you think?
We can. Well, it depends. Is that building more substantial than the one we're in? Because he could definitely sneak into this building, but if they actually have doors and windows, it might be more difficult.
Yeah, you've done the reconnaissance. Like that other house is like kept up. It's not like this one that was left to wind and weather.
Well, there are always ways inside of practically any house that isn't maximum security prison called the slab. So,
well, and Idea's been in the slab.
That's a good point. I would ask the cat to do it, but he seems very distracted right now.
He's also kind of large to be sneaking around somebody's home.
True. All right, let's go figure out what we can do. Idea comes with me. I can communicate with Idea. I can communicate with you in the safety of the house. Or do you want to come with?
Sure. We can totally do that. You have to be nice to him, though. Lunine called him names.
Lunine's an asshole.
Yes.
I will be nice to them.
All right. Idea, can you go on a field trip with Corvus?
I suppose I can. What field are we tripping to?
I just love when Jared gets in character for Idea. This is the immediate, like,
Well, he's got no eyes, so this is the best I can do.
I know. I know.
Yeah.
I love that you playing it all
Uh-huh.
up. It's like when you watch voice actors in the studio, like actually doing the thing.
Um,
Oh,
cool. Corvus wants to check out the house across the street, but he's a little concerned that he might be too big to peek around without being noticed. So if you go with him and see what you can see, and you'll want to be quiet while you talk to him over there, and then you can talk to me in your head.
Corvus is gonna kind of like. I think we need to speed up the instructions. I'll brief him when we get outside the house. This person could already be gone. Let's go. Let's go. We're gonna look around the back and make sure this person's not getting out of it.
All right. If that's what you want, Andra, that's what I'll do. I'll go with the putty man.
Thank you. I'll make sure we have some treats for you when you get back.
We don't have time to talk about this right now, but
Idea scampers over his little bone claws, like tugging on your pants as he climbs up to your shoulder. All right, Mr. Corvus.
I've had real rats climb on me, and somehow this is much worse. Okay.
Why?
Here we go.
Be nice to him.
You're right. All right, and I would like to sneak out the front and see if I can I did a surveillance of this area already, so I'm now honing in on this house. I'm going to see if there's like a back entrance, maybe a window, or
Yeah.
chimney or somewhere we can get a rat inside.
Do a stealth check and make an investigation check at advantage, because Idea will help you out.
You're the man, Idea.
29 stealth, yep.
Damn it!
Cool.
Every time.
Super
Wonderful.
Quietly looking at the ground.
So
Slightly above average.
you blend in seamlessly to the environment and people that are here. People aren't noticing you, and you kind of do a once around the perimeter of this house. There's a front door, there's a back door, there's a few windows. It seems like it's kept up, it's got there's patching on the sides in a couple places, from where cracks have been visible or pieces have fallen off over the years, and it's been repaired. So it's been kept up, it's got signs of inhabitation. Somebody lives there. Looking around out towards the back, there's a laundry line that's set up between a couple of buildings. There's some buckets. Yeah. It looks like a house in some slums. Nothing expensive or special has been left outside. It looks like it's just stuff that is more or less useful, but nobody really cares about, like a bucket or maybe a shovel or something.
Oh.
Thinking small. Think like a rat. Any drainage lines coming out, or
Doesn't seem to be.
cracks in the windows? It's pretty kept up for a house in the slums.
Yeah, I mean it's not it's not built like a fortress, but the windows have shutters on them. The shutters are closed.
Right?
they
How
had
would
a curtain.
Corvus normally get into one of these houses? He normally doesn't break in when he knows the person is home. The last time he did that, didn't go so well.
I will say, you've noticed that most of the buildings around here, they don't have glass panes in the windows. They just have shutters.
Interesting. So I could pick a shutter open, perhaps.
Potentially.
Let's go for it. Is there Let me try to find the darkest corner of the house.
Yeah, you find one kind of around the back corner in the overcast of this lowering sun here.
Okay, idea. Here's what we're gonna do.
Yes.
Get this shutter open.
What?
Just report. Quietly, you're gonna go inside the house through the shutter. You're gonna report to Andra, yeah, what you see, and if there's a person in there, and how many. And then Andra will tell me. If you're in danger, you come back out this way. Okay?
Go in, look around, tell Andra.
That is the gist of it. You're gonna be great. I'm going to try to open the shutter.
Great. Make a thieves' tools check.
Oof. I get scared when I'm like got the high mods that I'm just going to roll a 2.
Yeah, you take. It's not very hard. You take out a little like thin, flat blade and just kind of like push up in between the middle, and you hear a little like fluke, like a hook just unlatching, and you're able to open up one side with barely a noise and put out your hand. Idea scampers down, skitters up, and like whoop. He just needs enough to get his head through, and then he can. Which
He is very tiny.
he like. There's not a lot of bone. Like there's not a lot of massive bones in a rat, really. So.
Especially
He's
one like
very
this.
small.
And like he doesn't even have ligaments. He's just bones. You don't know how the hell he holds together, but he does.
Not, and I do not want to know. Is there another exit to the house that I can like maybe see while I'm hunkered down in this area waiting for?
You've more or less got a view on the back door.
All right, I'm gonna keep a view in the back door, and then I'm hoping that like Idea will let Andra know, and then Andra will let me know if there's a problem.
Sure. Great. Andra, go ahead. Roll a perception check and a stealth check for Idea.
Okay. Perception. Oh,
Great.
and stealth is Dex. Yeah.
Yes.
He was good. He was the chosen one.
Great.
Apparently, he's stealthy at least.
He is super stealthy. Like, there is no sign. Like, most people would not even know that he was in that house. Unfortunately, the beholder inside blasts him. Just kidding. There's no beholder inside.
Can you imagine?
The shutter was actually a
I
mimic.
think we unlocked a secret level, and I don't like it.
So,
Did you try tickling the shutter before you opened it?
digging around, what you see, or more accurately, what Idea sees, is a whole lot of nothing. He's just kind of poking his head around like a little rat boy would. There's nothing like incriminating in here. There's no like cabal of wizards around a table or anything. And he pretty much tells you, "Hello, Andra. It looks like there's a lot of nothing in this place. Somebody lives here. It's not empty, but... Oh, wait. What's this room? I think I'm in a kitchen. Yes, there's a kitchen. It's got a tiny table. I think it smells good, but I'm not sure.
Do you see any people?
Not in this room. Let me go into another room. Maybe there are people here. I just don't hear anyone."
Sure. While you are looking around, peek out the windows and see if you can tell which window looks at our hovel.
Okay. Let's see. And you hear him kind of like humming a weird off-key melody like in his head as he's talking to you, just to like keep talking to you. It's like,
It's all internal, or is this?
it's all internal in his
all
his telepathic to Andra. He's like, "I'm looking for something. What am I looking for? I don't know. People, that's what I'm looking for. Do I see them? Oh, there's a window. Does this look at the hovel? Ah, Andra, I have found the window that looks at the hovel."
Excellent. What can you see through the window? Can you see like our front door?
Yes.
Can you see like the entire front of the hovel?
Yes.
Excellent. If I'm back at the hovel and I peek through our windows, can I see him in the window?
Make a perception check.
Not good at perception. I rolled a 9.
Nope.
Cool. All right.
It's too small.
He's too small. I'm not very perceptive. Okay, great. Remember where that window is, and see if you can find any people. but don't let the people see you.
Understood.
Probably squish you. They might squish you if they see you.
I don't know if I squish. I'm bones. I'd probably crack.
I suspect it would be unpleasant at any rate.
Yes, it would. All right, well, that's this room here. There's a kind of a couch and a chair and a couple of, it looks like books on a shelf and other things. Knickknacks, maybe. I don't know. Ah, I found a room with a closed door.
Can you fit under the door?
I don't know. Oh, look. Oh, my head fits. Oh, yes. Aha, I have made it into the room.
Can you see anything in the room?
Yes.
What do you see?
Oh, right. I should tell you these things. Well, what I'm looking at is a very large bed. For its size, it looks kind of flat and sad. Like it was going to be a good idea and then wasn't. Ha! Idea.
Oh.
Like me.
Just like you.
Uh-huh.
Yes. Oh, there is a person on the bed. Let me get up on this dresser here. Let me just get up. Ah, I have made it to the top of the dresser. Ah, there is a person. I think it is a female person.
Are they awake?
Yes.
Are they screaming at you?
No, they have not seen me yet.
Excellent. Excellent. But she is lying on the bed but is awake?
She is on the bed. She is not laying on the bed.
Okay.
She is sitting on the bed writing in a book.
Oh, excellent. Can you tell me where the bedroom is relative to the window you came in at first?
Through the kitchen. Through the room with the window that looks out to the hovel.
Mm-hmm.
Then I turned to the left and found a closed door.
Gotcha. Hey, Corvus. Idea is in a bedroom with a woman who's writing in a journal. He went in the window through the kitchen. The window you let him in, I think, opens into the kitchen. And then he went into the front room where he could see the hovel. So that's probably where whoever was peeking through the window was. And then he snuck under the bedroom door and is now in the bedroom looking at a woman writing in a journal. You can reply to this message.
Does she seem like a threat? Or maybe just a busybody?
She's writing in a journal.
Okay, good to know. Tell Idea, I think they can safely get out of there. I'm gonna try something.
Okay. Hey, Idea. What I think you can. You have found everything we needed to know in there. So why don't you go on back to Corvus, and come on home.
Very well, Andra.
Thank you.
You are welcome. Now let's see. Let me get down. Okay, climbing down under the door. Oh. Good thing I don't have flesh. That might be tight. Through the door.
I have a lot of faith in you.
Ah. Okay, now back up here. This countertop. Ah, the window. I don't see Corvus.
What? Sorry. Which window? I'm back where I let them in.
Oh, did you go back there? Okay. Because last time you had said to me you were like taking a position to like look at the back door and the window.
Oh, if that's the case, yeah. Well, yes, okay. If I had to move to do that, then that's totally fine.
So you move back to the window to recover the rat.
Yeah, after telling Andra that
Okay.
the idea can come out, I would go back and move.
Oh, never mind. He showed up, and you feel as you put your hand out, Corvus, you feel a little bony feet kind of like plop into the palm of your hand and then reach down your arm and kind of scuttle up to your shoulder as the undead skeletal form of Idea is upon you.
I do not like the way that feels.
Why?
Okay.
What is wrong with it?
It's just something I'm not used to. I'm used to flesh, I guess, is what I mean. That's not your problem. I'm sorry. You're great. You did great. Thank you. Can go home.
You realize
Now.
rats that have flesh also use their claws to climb.
I know, but like, just a mental thing, maybe. Anyway, I don't have time to talk about this. So, Andra, I'm gonna go try to knock on the door and see if I can talk to this person, and see if they saw anything about what happened to our friend Renata.
Okay. You hear in your mind, Andra, Corvus is going to talk to the woman at the front door.
Corvus, you're going in there by yourself? What are you thinking?
But she wasn't a threat. Let's watch the door for me.
Can I see him? Is he at the front door or is he at the back door?
Which door do you go to, Corvus?
So I am going to go to the back door. That seems safe, but I'm going to go in a disguise again, because why not?
Okay.
I'm going to
Disguise of someone who normally walks into strange women's houses?
Sure. I feel like a creepy old man is probably not the move, so I'm going to go as the other character I haven't used yet, Maggie, who is sort of like barmaid, comely type. And obviously I'm still wearing like kind of rags, but I feel like it fits for the neighborhood. The
Okay.
hat is gone.
Okay.
And I'm going to knock on the back door and see if anyone answers.
A few moments later, after you knock, you hear, "Hello?"
Hey, I'm really sorry to bother you, but I couldn't help but notice your house looks out over that hovel over there without the door. I had a friend that said they were coming this way. Now I can't find them. I was wondering, did you see anything today? It kind of looked like there was a struggle out in front of the door, and I'm a little worried that something happened.
The door opens a crack, and you see this one wild eye look at you. "I don't know you, dearie."
No, I'm sorry. My name's Maggie. I should have introduced myself. And you are?
"I live here."
That's good. Did you happen to hear or see anything today? I'm a little worried. I know this part of town can be a little dangerous.
Make a persuasion check with advantage because of your current form.
Okay, great.
Very good. The door opens a bit wider, and you see this older woman. It looks like she's got somewhat pointed ears, long kind of gray hair streaked with white, very delicate features in the face, despite there being massive harsh weather lines and a dark tan skin. "Oh, well, Maggie, dearie, why don't you come in? I am Sophia. Please." And she kind of opens the door for you, and she's kind of half bent over, old woman, kind of half scrunched.
Good. This probably will not work with my current character. Could I do just a quick insight before I step inside?
Yeah.
I mean, Corvus is paranoid. I feel like this isn't character.
Natural 20. On a nat 20 insight check, you clock this woman for what she is. She is a lonely old woman who's got nothing to do but watch the neighborhood and listen to the gossip and spread the gossip. And she'll play sweet and nice, but she'll probably talk all the smack behind your back.
That is incredible. This is exactly the woman I was looking
Hey, you found her.
Yay!
for. All right, let's get juicy. All right, I'm going to step inside. So, Sophie, right? No, Sophia.
Sophia, yes, dear.
Sophia, so nice to meet you. I'm so sorry to bother you.
What's such a lovely young thing like you doing wearing such rags? Well, I hope you weren't attacked. You said your friend may have been.
Yes, things have been, we've just been a little down lately looking for work, and,
Oh, yes.
but, hopefully once I save up enough, this week I might change up this thing. But I thought, why ruin a nice, outer frock when I can, just ruffle this one for now. But yeah, my friend was checking, he said he used to live here, was checking out the house across from your front door, and he's just been gone so long. I'm a little worried now that something may have happened. It did sort of look like there was maybe a scuffle in front of the door.
Well, scuffles are very common here on Talos Rut. They didn't used to be. I mean, it was never... Well, I suppose once it was a very thriving business, dearie. But in the past 40 years or so, 50 years, 40 years, 30 years? Time's funny. Well, definitely the last 20 years it's gotten a little more roughshod. But, such things happen.
Yeah, I'm worried my friend might have thought it was a bit like he remembered when he grew up around here, and perhaps a bit safer, and let his guard down.
Oh.
He's likely to do that from time to time.
Well, some time back, there was a nice young woman who lived across the way with a son.
Oh, that is interesting. I wonder if that was his home by any chance.
Well, maybe. She was a very lovely woman, but, not always the best options were available to such lovely women. Desiring forward motion in society, so choices were made. No shame in them, but they can sometimes be rough.
No, I understand entirely. I do not envy the choices she must have had to make for her family. Just looking out at the house, it's a shame it's in such rough condition. It doesn't look like anyone's been there for quite some time, which is why I was really confused to see some footprints outside the door, and I think I saw a little blood.
Oh, well, let's see. If it was Luna's son, then I guess he would have reason to be there. But no one has really seen Justin in quite some time. However, I did notice... I'm sorry?
No. As soon as Sophia says, I did notice, Maggie perks up and is like...
No, dearie, go back. I don't want to interrupt you. What was your question?
Oh, no. I actually think we were thinking the same thing. I was curious what you noticed. It's like I read your mind. Really weird.
Oh, are you friends with Justin then?
Yes. We met not too long ago.
How is he?
Well, he's good. Times are tough. It's hard to get work these days.
I remember when he was just a young child. Always so loud and boisterous.
Well, that part has not changed, I can assure you.
Oh, how unfortunate. But...
Well, we love him all the same.
Well, I'm glad somebody does. His mother was an absolute wonderful woman, though. She was wonderful. Apparently, she used to be a dancer for the higher people up in Marble Rising, but she was relegated to the slums at some point.
Oh.
Yes, there's all sorts of reasons and rumors, and who knows what's true. Nobody really talks about it anymore since she's passed.
My condolences. I'm so sorry. I think I cut you off earlier. You were telling me something you noticed today.
Oh, yes, I did notice a young man, blonde, flowy hair, decently looking enough, sort of fall across the street. I mean, none of my business, you understand, but there was a young, I think a female gnome, perhaps, by his side. I don't know. She didn't look like she was stabbing him or anything. But she looked like she was checking his pulse and seeing if he would wake up. It didn't appear that he did. Then something happened. What was it? One moment, dear. Let me check my notes.
Of course.
And she kind of scampers off for a moment and comes back within 10 seconds. She moves surprisingly quick for an older woman. And she's got a little, like, roughshod notebook that's, like, seen better days. Yes. Handsome lad falls down on the street. Gnome woman checks to see if he's okay. He doesn't wake up. Oh, and then a very large feline came at her beckoning and picked him up. And put him in some sort of conveyance. I think it was a bag of some kind, or a basket, maybe. Yes, a laundry basket. Yes. And then slung it on his back. I mean, it's easier to carry a person. Probably off to some healer or something.
Did you happen to see which way they went?
Oh, yes. They headed off towards the east.
Oh, Sophia, thank you so much. I am fearing the worst for my friend Justin, and I'm going to see what I can do about this.
Oh, well, you must
Not a big deal.
come back and let me know how everything works out. All right. Hopefully, whatever healer they found for him was able to assist the lad. Heat stroke can be very dangerous if you go out during the day, and he was out right in the middle of it.
Yeah, that does sound like
Which you think Justin, having grown up here, would know better.
Well, it's apparently been some years since they've been here. Maybe they just sort of got lost in their memories. But east, you said. Well, very great. Thank you so much, Sophia. I'm going to rush off and see what I can find. Perhaps there's a healer that way that I can bump into. And you have a lovely. It was a pleasure to meet you.
Lovely to meet you, young Maggie. And as you exit, you can see, and as she sees you out, you turn a glance back real quick as you're closing the door, and you see her begin to write in her notebook.
Well, sometimes you gotta make choices. Okay. Oh God, she's gonna be watching the house. How do I get back in the house without her seeing me, Maggie? Back to the old man. Back around the corner. Back to the old man. Head back on. Back into the hovel. I might take a peek back to see. Maybe if I hurry, I get there before she's done writing. But I'm gonna take a peek back in the window and see if she's watching as I go in.
Make a perception check. Cool. The window is like the little curtain is not pulled to the side. You don't see any sign of Sophia.
Excellent. All right, back inside. I'm going to update Andra. Everything that passed inside the house. Sophia, gossipy old woman, sweet. The journal is everything she's been watching. She writes it down. There was apparently a handsome man that fell out front and was carried off by a large feline, which checks out based on what we saw the other day. Headed east.
And he was bleeding.
Well, she thought he had a heat stroke, and that the gnome, who I believe we saw the other day, the night of his performance, was being a good Samaritan. That turn of phrase would make sense to Nuuli. Being a good passerby and checking on them. So and I think perhaps we should head east. We might get lucky, and if we head back to the inn that we were staying at, the woman there who we've been speaking with could perhaps help us on where to find this gnome woman who we all saw the night of Renata's performance. That's the only lead I have right now. Going east from this direction doesn't mean a whole lot, unfortunately, but perhaps we'll pick up some clues on the way.
Sure. So you think we should go out there, head east for a bit, and see if there's an unconscious Renata lying about with a gnome?
Well, I think we should go look for signs, and barring,
or possibly
that,
stuffed into a sack by a giant cat?
Who knows when this took place? Oh, I should have asked him. But it seems like it was a while ago. So I'm sure we've lost them, but it doesn't hurt to see if they've left behind any notes. Sure. And out of character, I'm gonna I feel like Corvus would be kind of confident to at least try this, even though it sounds like shot in the dark, because I'm sure at this point in his career, he's used to just trying to find marks that people have left behind. I know he's no Sherlock Holmes, but I'm sure he's had to track someone before.
Yeah. So if you want to try to track someone, it's a survival check.
Great. Excellent news.
I mean, I don't have any better ideas. Do we think maybe there's footprints and stuff out there, or do we think
that's what I'm hoping? I think a large feline would have left. Well, that is also the case, but I believe a large feline would have left some kind of mark behind. Now he's carrying the sack with the Renata inside, so it's not like we're looking for dragging or anything.
Sure, but that makes him even heavier. It's
true. And if Renata was bleeding, there's a chance it might have bled through the sack at some point, and a laundry bag, I believe is how it was described. And we should keep an eye out for that.
I don't feel like that would be an improvement.
No, but it would be a clue.
Okay.
Shall we?
Sure.
Okay, an old man.
Think it's dark enough out yet for me to just put my hood up, or do I think I need to keep disguising myself so I don't get arrested?
I think you should keep the hood up. We can't spare another. We're a mess right now.
We really are.
And as Corvus says that, he's going to walk out the door as Old Man Jay and roll a survival check.
Don't know if Jake.
Cool Man Jay.
All right.
I don't. Is this one of those I could get advantage because Andra's assisting me, or should we each roll one?
Selenar can help you.
Thank you, Selenar.
Because Selenar is actually trained in it.
Finally.
Great.
Paid off.
Yeah. So with a 22, you know what you're looking for. You're looking for that big, heavy boot prints or footprints, whatever, left by this massive feline, which you found originally. And you see, you find a spot where, a wicker basket, there's an imprint of a wicker basket that was, set down and then, disturbed and picked up. You find, the corner of the wicker pattern. And you find a few, broken pieces of wicker, a few feet away from the door in a certain direction to the east. And you see and you find exactly what you're looking for. Heavy prints that are not being stealthy about it. There's no stealth involved. This person is the stride on this individual is massive. The indentation of the footprints is much heavier than a normal person. You do not leave footprints that go this deep. And his stride is easily 1.5 times yours. This guy's got to be close to 7 feet tall. So this is by far the largest feline you've ever imagined.
Great.
And based on the speed, or the strength, he was moving pretty quickly as soon as he got that wicker basket in. Doesn't look like it's going to be hard for you to follow his tracks.
That's good, but it doesn't sound like he's great.
And with a 22, I will also say you don't see any sign of smaller footprints, like the little gnome.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So we have a choice here, Andra. We keep both going after the big footprint of the feline giant, or you break away and follow the gnome.
Well, do we know where the gnome went?
You don't find any footprints for the gnome.
Oh, after the initial, I saw a couple of little footprints.
Yeah, you found some like at the disturbance, but then nothing.
So maybe the gnome's in the basket too? Is there a giant cat walking around with a basket full of half-elf and gnome?
I mean, a gnome can't weigh that much more. This giant feline could probably carry them both. But would Corvus know what... I mean, I'm sure magic is involved, and Corvus doesn't have a big grasp on magic, but what would allow someone to hide their footprints like that? Is there a role for that, or is there something like Corvus would...
You can make an intelligence check. Just make a straight intelligence check.
Oh, this could be awful.
And because this is about stealth, you have advantage.
Yeah.
Oh, that went much better than I expected.
Yeah, with a 17, you are trained in ways to make yourself walk without leaving footprints. So you know you don't need magic to do it. But you've been around your friends who do use magic a lot, so you know there must be some kind of way to do it with magic as well.
You've certainly seen us bamf across a room.
Maybe this gnome is just sneaky, but also there'd be some magic involved. Well, thankfully, the feline is not using any of those tactics, so I say we continue with the feline.
Let's go. Andra with
Okay.
rat, cat, and owl.
Yeah, well, Selenar has since reverted to his elven form.
A non-jure.
Okay.
Working on you,
and you set off, following this track, this little trio. About 45 minutes goes by, and there are people out, like there's more of a crowd now. People going about their evening errands, lanterns are lit as the sun begins to dip below the horizon to the west. So you are heading like farther from town out into the desert more, and the buildings are becoming scarcer, and they're starting to change. Some of them are like actually bigger. Like it looks like they were once like estates, but they are like crumbled into massive states of disrepair. Like you walk by one that used to have that like obviously had like multiple stories and like has collapsed in on three sides, and so there's just like the front room left that a like old man is living in. So like, and you're bypassing these kinds of places interspersed among these smaller hovels. And the footprints lead to a building that looks like it once had 3 floors maybe, but like the top floor has been totally fallen over, and it looks like one back corner of the building is like totally crushed in, and like some of the third floor also fell into the second floor. So there's like the walls are solid, but like you can see like roof collapse and like big piles of rubble that are like coming up over. And like you kind of like find this place, and you follow the footprints up to like the front, or what you assume to be the front. And what you see is, what you see is a building that is not in the best state of repair. Looks like it's been like squatters are here pretty much. There's like trash piles and debris kind of like thrown around on the outside. But painted above the door is a crude like painting of a like a serpentine form and a bow and arrow.
Do these symbols mean anything to Corvus?
You can make another intelligence check. See if you can suss out anything.
Straight up intelligence.
Yep.
See, that's what I thought would happen the first time.
Yeah, with a 5, like, I mean, it's definitely some kind of like serpentine form and like weapons. So it could be like a logo. It could be some like code.
Thinking back, I have to look at my notes real fast.
And like, there's no door, by the way. Like, it looks like it's a 10-foot wide opening.
It's just a doorway. Is this stuff like painted like above the door or on the sides of the door?
Above the doorway. Which like it looks like there are like old shoddy wooden doors. They're just not closed at the moment.
Sure. How high are we talking about this being painted?
About 10 feet up.
Okay, so someone would have to be awfully tall to paint that, or standing on something.
Hmm.
Does it mean? Do those symbols mean anything to Andra?
Make an intelligence check.
In the sense of being like a magic rune.
Make an Arcana check. Like such. Yeah.
I'm better at Arcana.
Yeah, with a 24, like straight up symbols like that aren't really what arcane runes are. Like, these are obviously pictograms. One is probably a dragon. Like, it's probably not even a dragon. It's probably a lesser draconic creature, maybe like a drake.
Sure.
And bow and arrow, ranger, hunter. So like
cool.
Drake hunter, maybe. So like it's definitely not magical, but it could be like an office building, you know, and this is their sign.
Sure. Maybe it's a tavern and for dragon hunters. I will say to Corvus.
Well, so this is what when I was talking to someone in town about things in the city, blah blah blah, how to get work, all that. So Corvus learned there are like mercenary groups out to kill monsters and whatnot. I'm looking at my notes now. I don't think anything mentioned specifically like a mercenary group that had this symbol, but I'm wondering if like somehow that's related. And I'll tell Andres, like, I don't know. It could be like one of these mercenary groups in the city that are monster hunters.
Andra, do you tell your
caravans across? Just
for clarification, do you tell Corvus like what you think it means? Like Drake Hunter, do you tell him that?
Yes. Yeah, I would say, you know, they're not magical, but they look like, you know, like a sign for people who can't read. Great.
Corvus, when she tells you that, make a history check for me at advantage.
Excellent. Corvus wouldn't have some pictures. Oh, God. I don't have a modifier in history, though. I forgot.
Great. So 16. You remember, but like 2 or 3 nights ago, when you met your new friends for Hukash, Hizan, Zamin,
right.
Stripe on a Pole, Saucer of Purple Milk, and Rosina. They were having a discussion about a former musical group that ended up having to go mercenary.
I knew there was.
And they think, and you remember them talking about the name being something like Dragon Hunters or Drake Wardens or something like that.
That all makes sense now. Yes, I knew this all sounded familiar. Thank you. I'm like simultaneously typing notes and then trying to go back and look for old notes. I don't know what day that was. Anyway, yes, Andra. This makes sense. It was a band in town that had to turn to mercenary work.
Band?
Yes, a band. Musicians. And now they're like mercenaries. Have a name that's like Drake, something, Dragon, whatever. I think, and this makes sense. We're in the right place, is what I'm trying to say.
Well, the door's open.
How does Idea feel about some reconnaissance?
Hey, Idea.
Yes, Andra.
I know how much you love sneaking into other people's houses and poking around.
I seem to do it quite a lot for you.
You're very good at it.
Thank you.
Um, we are kind of hoping and kind of not hoping that Renata might be inside this house, potentially with a very large cat person, who definitely doesn't have his best interests at heart and probably is not excited about meeting us either. But we'd love to know if that's true, if those people are in there, and if Renata is in there, if he's alive and conscious.
Find Mr. Renata in the house. Okay, I can try.
Just report back to Andra if you find him. You don't need to do anything. The idea is you stay hidden, so you stay safe.
Yes.
Okay.
I teach you everything I know.
Particularly look out for the giant feline.
Okay.
They are up to no good.
Got it. All right, make a stealth check for ID as he scampers into the house.
I also don't want Corvus to just be totally doing nothing during this. So, like, can I stealth around and see if there's like
Idea is so stealthy. You would not believe how stealthy Idea is.
Yeah, in this in this desert twilight, Idea just vanishes from your sight as he skitters in amongst the like dry shrubbery that's like kind of grown up in this area.
You hear Corvus say, "Oh, he's good. He shows promise."
That's my good idea.
Did Corvus want to do something?
Yeah, I also want to just stealth around the outside, presumably in the safer.
Okay.
See if there's like another entrance.
Yeah, make a stealth check for Corvus and make a perception check for Idea.
Damn. Idea. Stealth and Corvus.
Great. So, Idea rushes in. It's like, all right, I'm in the first room. There's a table and chairs in here. Nobody's in here. Oh, but there's something underneath the desk. On the underside.
What kind of something?
It looks like a piece of metal attached to the bottom of the desk.
Interesting.
There's...
Attached, like...
I don't know.
Flat?
Yes.
Or like dangling?
Flat.
Cool.
There is definitely writing on it.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
Idea can't read, can he? Cool. Can you... Nope, you can't. Great. I would say keep looking.
Oh, there are also 2 broken carts in here.
2 broken carts. Like how large a cart are we talking about?
The kind people use on horses?
Okay. Like with wheels.
Well, most of a wheel.
Sure. Cool, but you don't... No sign of any people, huh?
No. Oh, look, there are stairs that go up, but there's also more in front of me. Should I go upstairs or should I go in front?
I think you should go in front first. You should look at all the rooms on this floor before you go upstairs.
I can't
Okay.
get any of this, can I?
Nope.
No.
I would high five Andra though. She's doing great. Good coaching.
Okay. Oh, look. There's broken crates in here. Ah, there is a cat.
A cat? Like a cat like Selenar sometimes is, or like a
Yes.
person cat?
No. Like a cat. Not a feline.
Very good. Very good. Do you think the cat sees you?
No. I'm being very sneaky.
You are very sneaky.
I have not made any noise yet.
You are the bestest. I think you should avoid getting the cat's attention because I feel like that might not go well for you. Maybe let's look in another room.
Very well.
Corvus, you've wandered off, right?
Yeah, Corvus, make a perception check as you kind of wander around the building at a respectful distance.
Hey.
Wonderful. So you get the front entrance. You've clocked that. Going around, you find an entrance, like a closed door that seems to be like an actual door, to the right of the entrance as you're looking at it. I'm sorry, to the left of the entrance as you're looking at it. Sneaking along that wall, kind of like keeping your distance, you find another door on the back far corner that seems to be where a bunch of like the building has caved in. So that door may or may not lead to anything. It looks like it just leads to like the backside of a big pile of rubble. Kind of continuing on around, there's a third door that is next, like on the other back corner, and it seems like it's probably near like a kitchen or laundry or something because you can see a fireplace is built out of it. Like not the door, but like next to the door. And then you make your way back up, and it seems like those are the potentially 3 to 4 points of entrance on this floor.
Okay.
The walls do look thick, like they are solid, like heavy stone. Like whatever this place was, you get the sense this may have been like a stable or something like that at one point. Or maybe like a fancy rich person's house, grounds. Who's to say? Meanwhile, Idea has crept further in and has said, "All right, I can go left or I can go right."
It doesn't matter. You'll eventually go both ways.
All right, I will go to the right. Oh, there are some doors here, but they are not well put together. I can easily creep through these. Oh, this... Oh, there is a holder of water here. Or it would hold water, but there's none in it.
Like a glass, like a drinking glass, or like a vat?
Like a long wooden holder. It's rectangular. It's pretty big.
But you said there's no water in it?
Yes.
Okay.
There's a lot of withered, musty hay in here as well.
Very good. Very good. But nothing alive.
No. Ah, there is a locked door here. Well, a closed door. Maybe it is locked. This door seems stronger.
Do you fit under it?
Not this one. This door seems to be new.
Okay. Well, let's come back to the locked door. Let's keep looking in the rooms that you can get into easily. Mostly just want to know if there's people in them. We're looking for the people.
Okay.
As Corvus comes back around, I'm going to tell him, so far Idea has found nothing but a cat.
Like a cat? Or like
a cat.
Like a cat.
No, like a cat. But I mean, we don't know if the cat could be the gnome in disguise, or anything like that. I mean, Selenar turns into a cat. Could be a person turned into a cat.
Right.
But
I hate
so
magic.
far, he hasn't found anything else alive in there. He's found like a horse trough and a desk with some kind of writing on it, but he can't read, so we don't know what it says. But I don't think it's really relevant unless we feel the need to go back and look at it. But
No, if the first floor is clear and there's only a cat, you might be able to safely go in there. All ideas scoped out top.
So while you're having this discussion, Ideas is continuing his monologue as he speaks to you. Oh, there's a yard in the middle, like a big open plaza, and some stairs leading up. Oh, and there's a little room over here that has rugs and pillows. Oh, I found a person.
what kind of a person?
A feline.
A normal-sized feline, a very large feline. Are they awake?
What question should I answer first?
Let's start with, are they awake?
Yes.
How big are they?
Selenar-sized?
Okay, that's fair. Fair.
It's not that big, right?
No.
Normal size? Yeah.
Maybe taller.
Renata.
He is sitting down. It is hard to tell.
Renata's like
Fair.
6'7", right?
Renata's like 6'2".
Oh, I thought he was taller than that.
Selenar is like, what, like 5 feet or something like that? I don't think Selenar is very
Selenar's-
large.
Yeah, he's like 5'4".
Corvus is the same height.
Yeah.
Oh, Cora's a little taller.
Okay.
Short
Cool.
elf.
What's the feline doing?
Reading in a
It's nice.
sort of by oil lamp light, maybe. Reading a book. And writing in the book.
Great.
Now he's turning a page in the book.
Great. You can stop watching the feline read
Okay.
and continue on your journey.
All right, there's a big pile of rocks over here. Let's see. This looks like it's maybe a dry well, but maybe there's water in the bottom. It's hard to tell. It's a long way down.
Okay, I don't think you should worry about whether or not there's water in the well.
Okay, let's
think-
see. And over...
Idea?
Nothing.
Oh,
Andra, can you hear me?
I can. Did you go out of range?
I might have.
Okay.
There was more rocks. Over in the corner.
Great. I don't think we're concerned about rocks. Do you think you've been in all the rooms on the first floor now, aside for the one with the locked door?
No. This is a big place.
Evidently. Cool. All right. I think you should keep exploring. We mostly just want to know if you run into any more people or anything else, any other living creature. And if you lose contact with me, just like, as you go around, you'll come back into contact.
Okay. I'm going to go this way now.
Great. You're doing so good, Idea. You're such a good rat. So Corvus, there's besides the cat, there's a locked door that he can't get through easily.
Sounds like I should go in.
And there's a shortish feline who's reading a book in one of the corner rooms.
Where are they in relation to the locked door? Catch that.
Different room.
Good. So I could, in theory, get to the locked door without the feline noticing.
Possibly. How stealthy are you feeling?
We shall find out. I'm going to channel my inner idea.
This house is more than 100 feet deep, and he keeps walking out of range now. So this place is enormous. He went in and took a right, and he passed a room with a desk, and a room full of hay, and a room with with a trough in it. I think the locked door might have been in the horse trough room, and after that was where the Feline was reading.
Good to know. Okay. I'm gonna go in this first room, and I'm gonna follow their footsteps. If it looks safe, maybe you just come inside the first room so you stay in range of idea. You feel okay with that?
Sure.
Either that, or you watch this door in case anyone else shows up. Let me know ASAP.
I mean, maybe we should get off the street. Probably us standing here staring at this house is probably not the.
Yeah, could be.
Their neighbors
we're
are as
outside of
nosy as ours.
town a little bit. Well, I mean, we're like in the outer limits of the city, right?
Yeah, you're pretty far out.
Yeah, so it's like Sophia being a neighbor and poking around is less likely, maybe. Anyway, let's
Sure.
go inside. So
Okay.
I'd like to sneak inside and follow.
And now I'm coming around again. Maybe one time Andra will hear me. I'm sure she'll let me know
I can hear
soon.
you. I
Oh.
can hear you, idea. You're back in range.
That's good. I
What's it look
found
like when
I
Andres-
found the kitchen.
Oh,
It's big.
is there? I'm sure it is. Are there things to eat in the kitchen?
Yes.
Excellent. Are there any people in the kitchen?
Yes.
Who is in the kitchen?
A very tall feline
Dinah.
Okay.
and a tiny other creature.
Like a person creature?
Yes.
Or like a cat creature?
I think it is a gnome.
Very good.
It has colorful hair.
I'm sure it does.
There was also a blue person
Oh. Okay.
and a human lady.
Oh. Any sign of Renata?
No.
Great. You are doing excellently. Where is the kitchen?
In the back corner. But
Okay.
it is open and exposed to the central plaza.
Excellent. You are doing excellent. Keep looking. Hey, Corvus. There's a kitchen off of the central courtyard.
Are you doing this in my head? I'm right beside you.
Yes. Are you right next to me? You haven't gone in yet?
I don't think so. Did I? I didn't roll anything, so I didn't go in.
In that case, hey, Corvus. There's a kitchen
Yes.
off of the central courtyard, and there's a bunch of people in it, including the great big feline, and a small person, and a human, and apparently someone who is blue.
Okay. I don't remember a blue person. Small person, probably gnome. Human.
At any rate, that's where that appears to be where the band is hanging out.
Interesting.
It is
Okay.
in the furthest corner from the front door, but it's open to the courtyard. So don't go across the courtyard if you don't want them to see you.
Good to know. Now I will go inside.
Okay, great.
All right, make a stealth check.
Avoiding the courtyard and trying to follow ideas directions until I get to the room that is locked and see what that is about.
Sure.
I'm trying to find stealth in the alphabet is S, I think.
Gen-
The bottom.
generally speaking.
Like third from the bottom for me. I don't know why that's hard. And then maybe, just maybe, the Andra Corvus show will have another character appear.
All right, great. So you stealth on in, seemingly without issue, and you come. What?
Oh, sorry. I just realized something. There was text under a table in the first room. Is that true?
Yes.
That's something I could easily get to on my way in without.
I think Andra is going to go there.
So
If we're going to,
I'll
if
keep
we're going to go
going.
in.
Okay.
hold on, pause. So, Corvus, you have stealthed in
Correct.
through that open first door. and you find yourself with two open areas on either side of you. To your left, there is a busted-ass horse-drawn cart. To your right, there is a room with a couple of chairs and a little table. Small room.
Oh, that is the direction I'm going, to the right.
Yeah, it's the only thing here. And then it continues on in front of you. So you go into the little room. There's a old like table or desk and a couple of like old looking chairs.
Okay, I'm going that way. As far as I know, I'm trying to retrace Idea's footsteps. I thought Andrew did a pretty good job of recounting them. Question mark? They took a right. They went through the door, the chairs and the thing with the thing underneath.
So that is the room that's to the right after the initial door. Like when you first go in, it's just that room.
Yes.
It's a small 10 by 10 room.
Very cool.
And that's what's in there.
Okay. I'm going to head right, which is, I think, the way Idea went.
Well, you can't go right. That's the room.
Okay, I'm not
I think
understanding.
he went he went out the room and then took a right.
Oh,
There's only one way out of the room.
Yeah, the room only has one entry and exit.
Now I understand.
Yeah.
Oh, great. Okay. I'm
So-
going to skip the text for now.
Okay, so you head deeper into the house. On your right now, after you take a couple steps, is a stairway that seems to go up, and another busted horse cart on your left.
Okay.
Going in to the next, creeping along, you find a bunch of busted crates to your right. Well, make a perception check if you'd be so kind, actually.
I would be so kind.
Great. Let me just check something. Great. Cool. Bum, 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 bum. Cool. You see a cat on a like old piece of something, like an old sawhorse or something, kind of lazily laying there and like not really paying attention. It looks like it's like looking around, but it's not looking in your direction. It seems like it's caught a mouse or something that it's paying attention to.
Not a bony rat.
Not a bony rat.
Great. I don't care anymore.
Cool. So you managed to sneak by the cat without raising suspicion. And eventually you find yourself like at the entryway to a massive courtyard. And you can see to your right there is like the broken doors of an old paddock. Or to your left, rather. And to the right, it looks like there's maybe some stairs and some more stuff. Are you going to the paddock?
Testing my memory here as a person who has got attention deficiencies. That's not a word. It also makes up words.
The paddock is where like a horse would be if there was a horse.
Yeah, so when Andrew was recounting the steps Idea took, I'm just trying to remember. It sounded like they went to the right, and then shortly thereafter there was a room that had a locked door in it. Before
Yeah,
the room.
sorry, the paddock is on the right. Sorry. As you
It's the
enter.
horse trough room, yes. Let's check out the paddock. Obviously,
All right, you
trying to steer clear of anyone noticing me crossing the
yeah.
courtyard.
As you are like making your way across, you can hear voices from the kitchen, from the like far side. Like it seems like the voices are raising, like there's some kind of argument going on, or a heated discussion, maybe.
If it sounds like a heated discussion, cut up pause in a safe place to try to listen.
Yeah, you try to listen, but it's too far away. There's too many echoes. You can't make out what it is from this distance. So you sneak into the paddock, bunch of old hay, empty water troughs, and there is a closed door, kind of off on one side.
Let me try to close the door.
It's locked.
Let me try to unlock it.
Go for it.
Eh.
15, you unlock the door. It creaks open. It's full of crates and barrels.
No, Renata.
No Renata. It is dark, though.
Okay. If I were to open a hidden lantern,
Yeah.
is there any way for the light to escape
No, you could safely
in a
do it.
desirable way? Okay. Let's do it.
Yeah, especially if you close the door behind you.
Yeah, great. Close the door behind me, little hidden lantern, just like a little slit. I'm sure he's used to just sort of like minimal lighting.
Yeah, you open this up, and it looks exactly how it sounds. Like there's a bunch of old crates that are kind of like the bottom that look like they have been here for a long time. And there's a few newer crates up on top of things. Most of them seem to hold like innocuous things, like water pouches or stuff like that. Maybe some dry rations, that kind of stuff. There's like a case full of like bottles of stuff you don't know what it is. Like little small vials, not like big bottles, but like little small vials. Yeah. At a quick glance, that's what you see.
You should probably taste them.
We'll come back to that. Okay, great.
No sign of Renata.
Sign around. That was our best lead so far. So why don't I try to get a little closer safely to see if I can hear some of this heated conversation before I lose the moment, if that's possible.
Sure.
Meanwhile, Andra, and I assume Selenar is going to come with me, is going to duck into that little room that was just inside the door.
I need you both to make stealth checks.
Oh boy, not feeling so stealthy.
Okay.
Selenar is slightly more stealthy.
Cool. You both sneak in, thinking you are quite stealthy.
Totally invisible.
You find the little room, you find the little desk, the little chairs.
We're just getting out of public view. Like we're just ducking in there and like.
Cool. You get in there, and Corvus, you begin to exit the paddock, and you begin to hear a cat meowing. Meow. Meow. And Corvus, as you are standing across, or like at the very like far upper corner of this like indoor patio area, you see quickly a short, small feline that you have seen before, the one from the rooftop with the dark fur and the like leather robes and whatever, comes out and looks around, sees you, and fires an arcane burst at you. That is a doggy.
Oh dear.
Wow. So that is, why did it roll so many of those? Oh, because yeah. So 3 magic bursts come blasting towards you. Poof, 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 poof. Wait, no, that's damage. Why didn't it roll the attack? Or did it?
It's magic missile. It hits automatically.
It's not. Oh, sorry. Oh, that's weird that it does that. That's. Oh, I see what happened.
Close the door. No, you said he saw me as I was exiting.
Yeah, it's as you exited. So 3 bursts fire at you. Only one of them hits. But it blasts you for 18 points of damage. and you hear him shout, "Rats in the hen house! There are rats in the hen house!" And you see 4 other figures appear on the far side of the patio. You see a small gnome with colorful hair. You see a blue-skinned man with like kind of a white, poofy, like dreadlock afro kind of thing going on. You see a towering feline and a beautiful human woman. And they all like look like they have like grabbed various weapons and stuff and are like scanning to be out, while the tabaxi who fired at you has made eye contact with you. So in
What the fuck?
in this moment, you have a choice.
3 hit? Okay.
You got hit by 1 of the 3.
I know. And it was 18 damage. If I get hit by all 3, Corvus would just be dead. That would be the end of Corvus.
Yeah, in this moment, this all happens at the same moment. So you hear all this go down. You hear the cat meowing. So it's up to you. Do you stay and are we going to roll initiative, or are you booking it? You are
Fucking book it.
you are vastly outnumbered. Okay, I just want to make sure. You, Corvus, you fucking book it out.
I have a movement speed of 40, and if I double it, that's 80. I'm getting as far away as possible, and if I can shout to Andra on my way past to get out of dodge, then I will.
Do we hear the ruckus from?
Oh yeah, you hear it. The first thing you heard was the cat meowing, and almost immediately after that, you heard the 3 explosions of like force energy that you are familiar, that you like can deduce as magical. And then you heard...
You're a fucking goner.
And then you heard "Rat in the hen house" being shouted.
We would have turned and run back out the way we came.
Yeah.
As soon as we started... the cat probably not so much, but as soon as we heard anything else, we're out.
Yeah, so you all book it. You're running full out, fast as you can. Back into the things. Just go ahead. As you are running... it seems like you have easily left behind most of the crew there. But you see that massive feline. He seems to be able to keep pace with Corvus.
That is fucking kill him. Cut off his Achilles tendons.
Cool.
Yeah, all of you look around and you just see this like massive feline charging out of the opening. Like he's still behind you, but like he is on Corvus's tail.
Is he out of the house?
Yeah, he's just exited. You're like at the line of like where there are more houses. Corvus is like midway between you, and he's just exited, and he's like, he's got a massive axe in his hand.
Fireball.
Okay. Great.
Appropriate response.
I love it. Where is it? Here it is.
Yeah, Corvus doesn't stick around for the shit. I'm really sorry, Renata. We tried, but
cool.
You might be dead forever.
You blast a fireball, and it goes off, and it right in the middle of it. He's like right in the middle, singed. Out of the depth of the fireball, singed fur burning. Now he just looks pissed. Like he was like, people were in my house. Now he's had magic thrown at him. And you see the other 4 individuals come out of the house at the same time. Corvus, you are next to Andra and Selenar. Are you staying and fighting, or are you running?
I'm gonna yell, "Run, you fools!"
I tossed
I'm
off
gonna
that
keep
fire
going.
and kept going.
Okay, great.
I'm gonna throw. Hey, hang on.
Great.
I use a I have ball bearings, and I'm gonna be like, "Don't stand behind me," and I'm gonna drop. How many do I have left? 400. I'm just gonna start emptying the bag till it feels good.
Great. You are all running together. You're keeping pace with your friends. You're like, go, 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 go. The feline, because you've like dropped pace, is like, he's catching up now. Even though he's singed, you drop these things. What's the dexterity saving throw on ball bearings? Does it have a list on them?
It just says 10. Ooh, that's not very much.
Okay, great. He's a big, strong dude. He didn't evade the fireball.
Yeah.
He
He did take
10.
31 fire damage.
He did.
Apparently he's still running.
He did. And like as he's running after you, he like steps on the ball bearings and sinks them into the ground. They cannot even like support his weight on this like soft sandy ground. So he just stomps the balls into the ground.
Well, I stopped pouring. How many balls do you think I dropped?
You probably roll a d20. If you rolled above 15, you lost 100. If you rolled above a 10, you lost half. Under 10, you lost them all. Great. So you lost 100.
That seems reasonable.
So you are running through the streets. You hear a piercing whistle, and the massive feline like kind of like does that like skid, stop, and like turn around, and sees the human woman, and you see her just wave him back. You hear her voice, this melodic voice. Quick, come back. We have more important things than thieves to worry about. And he kind of, and you can see like there's still like smoke and singe like from where he was fireballed, like still coming off. It's like, and it looks like we have to patch you up a little bit. Come on. And you see that he stops his pursuit and returns with his comrades, and you lose sight as you are like running through the streets.
Cool.
Meanwhile,
Here.
in the dark, there is an explosion that echoes loudly. And Renata, it wakes you up. You are groggy. You feel sick. You have a headache. Your mouth is gagged. And you are bound. You look around in this dark room, but with your dark vision, you can make out the shape of a bed, an old bed.
If I may interject real quick,
Uh-huh.
I forgot that we had leveled up, and I do have something better than dark vision. Double sight.
Okay, great. It doesn't give you anything else in this particular situation.
Okay.
Like, you're not enshrouded in magical darkness. You are just in a dark room with no light source. But
Places I can see normally in dim light and darkness.
oh, great. Then yeah, you definitely make out the bed, and you can see that you are tied to a chair. No, you can see everything in this room. There's not a lot in here. It is lonely. A few minutes go by after this explosion, and you're groggy. You're kind of in and out of it. But you hear and see the door open and kind of wince a little bit as the light of a lantern like blasts your face. And you see a familiar form standing in the doorway as your eyes adjust and you shake your head to kind of clear it. And you see a reasonably tall, not as tall as you, but for a human, tall woman. Lovely, long locks of hair in a simple kind of swooped forward style. Very fit. Like in good shape, healthy, beautiful face. It looks like you're up, Justin. I know, you can't say anything. Good. Maybe this time you'll learn to listen a little bit. And not just take it for granted when others are speaking. You're going to be here a while. Better get used to it. And the door closes and you hear a click. You immediately recognized her.
Yeah. Is that the one and only Renata Soul Angel?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Right, mind's blown. I just to test out my the bonds wrapped around my hands and legs. Can I at all loosen myself?
Go ahead, make a sleight of hand check at disadvantage. Or actually, you could make an athletics check if you want at disadvantage. Or actually, so it could be actually either athletics or acrobatics, but it's at disadvantage.
Athletics or acrobatics, but not sleight of hand.
You could try sleight of hand if you're trying to want to like wiggle out of these ropes.
You know what? No, let's go acrobatics.
Great.
I'm feeling limber. Let's go.
Woo.
Oh, disadvantage, you said?
Yes. Okay. A 12. It's good knots. You're not sure who tied these knots, but they are holding. Because it's not just like your hands are tied around the back of a chair. You are wrapped around the chair, and like you can feel as you pull on the ropes that they are like tied underneath the seat back to the front, and then like around the legs, so your legs are lashed down. So you have like little to no movement.
I think to myself, Renata has gotten better at this. That's good to know. And still feeling groggy and with headache and I don't know, sleepiness. I'll just fall back and close my eyes and just sleep until they come back. She comes back.
Okay. Meanwhile,
Can't do anything.
our little trio here is rushing through the slums of the Dust Barrows. What are the three of you going to do? Where are you going to go?
We're no longer being pursued?
No, like the human woman called off the big feline that was chasing after you.
I think if we are no longer being pursued, we will like duck into an alleyway or something and regroup.
Okay, easy enough.
I'm talking to myself, but we left Idea back there. If Renata's there, he might find him, but he's out of range. We have no way of communicating.
Yeah, that's not fair to Idea or Renata, obviously, who definitely got themselves into this mess. But we got to go back. So out of character, how far are we if we decided to go back for Lunine and then go back to the house? Like, would that take
Real far.
hours?
It would take a couple hours.
Couple hours. Okay.
But you also know you are vastly outnumbered without Lunine.
Right.
And potentially Ozo if they've been released.
How far away you can't communicate with Idea anymore?
No, we are out of communication range with Idea.
Do you think a couple of hours from now they're going to be panicking?
Maybe. There's also, I mean, he's not very sturdy. If anyone finds him and tries to kill him, they will probably succeed. And I can re-summon him when that happens. But that takes a little while and costs some money. Can I tell if Idea is dead?
You would know.
I would know. Okay. So he's still out there.
Yeah, that little psychic link that like you speak to him over, you can't communicate to him, but like you can tell the link still exists.
Okay. So he's still here on this plane. Theoretically, I can dismiss him to a pocket dimension, but I don't feel like that's helpful at this juncture.
Well, I was going to ask, like, what would it mean if he was recent? He'd be safely back to us. I just don't think it's fair. I don't like leaving anyone behind, and I must admit, I forgot about him.
I mean, I don't think that there is a range of how close I have to be to send him to a pocket dimension.
There is not.
So yeah,
is it
in theory I could.
Can you like take him away to safety and bring him back? Like, how does that work?
I think so. I haven't tried it yet, but as far as I know, I can summon him here.
I mean, he's your idea, but if that is the safest thing for him, I'll tell you what I'm thinking. I don't really want to speak to Lunine right now.
Sure.
I have some things that I'm sure they don't want to say. But
we need help.
For times, we need some. That I was hit once out of 3 shots by that Feline, and it really hurt. Thank God he's a terrible aim.
And the big Feline just ran through a fireball and kept going.
I don't want to think about that because it is still very scary and fresh in my mind. That was terrifying. That was the largest hex I've ever seen. Holy shit. And I'm fast. And that son of a bitch was catching up.
Yes.
So
he was catching up despite the fact that I lit him on fire.
I don't know if there is a way we can overpower them at all. But getting back in there does run the risk of us getting detected again. That was a fucking cat. I didn't expect the cat to actually sound the alarm.
Yeah. I didn't either. They didn't alarm on Idea, who presumably looks like prey to them.
It must have been really, really hidden.
But Idea is very sneaky. But
we'll go back to.
So the catch is, if I summon Idea here, I can't put him back there.
No, I understand, but if we
I can only summon him to me. I can't send him back. I mean, how much time do we want to give him to keep looking for Renata?
That's a good question. I'll leave that up to you. If you want him to keep searching, and if you know that they're still alive, you do that whenever you feel good.
He's definitely still alive. He's definitely still alive. I am somewhat concerned, and I am somewhat concerned that he might be upset that he can't talk to me, because he gets very anxious like that. When he can't talk to me, he is out exploring, he just constantly talks in my mind like a monologue.
Does he? Does it sound anything like this when he does it?
No.
Oh, that was my impression. I'll work. I'm usually pretty good at those.
So yeah. That's what I got. You think we should go back to the silver set and find Lunine and maybe Ozo?
Yes, I really hope. I don't want to see Lunine right now, but I think that they're bad. What is going on out there?
I don't
People are
know.
trying to
What's going
sleep.
on?
I don't know. We don't hear it, so.
Yeah, I don't hear anything. Except that your laundry looks like it has a face and it's looking over your shoulder like a Muppet.
If we had taken a pee break, I would have flattened it out, but I did. But we did not.
Cool. So yeah, so that's my take on that. Is I can get idea here. I don't want to leave him there for too long, but he might have found Renata.
You know him better than I do. I think you're the only one that can judge that, but I will go on record saying that I'm concerned that we left him behind, and I feel pretty bad about that. So I think that, unfortunately, everything that's presented itself to us, our best course of action is to go back for the rest of our party.
I mean, we don't know that Renata is there, but the people who hauled him off were there. So there's a good chance that's where he is.
All signs point to there, if he's still alive. And it seems to me these are the kind of people that have some unfinished business.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I don't think they would just kill him outright. That seems too merciful to Renata, honestly.
I mean, if they were going to kill him outright, why would they stuff him in a bag and haul him off? They could have just killed him on our doorstep.
Yeah, exactly. It wouldn't even have batted. Sophia wouldn't even bat an eye.
She probably would have written it down in her notes.
She would have. Yeah, that'd be an interesting journal to go back. Anyway, the only other alternative is to notify the police and try to get them to investigate. We do know that the law is very serious here, but I don't know how we present evidence. They seem very evidence-based here, which is...
Yeah. And we don't know if they're still looking for us.
We could just arrest Renata in turn, you're right.
Cool.
You know I don't like the police. That would be a last resort.
Okay. I'm going to take the action to dismiss idea to a safe pocket dimension.
What you don't see is a little skeletal rat go poof.
Okay. If we're gonna go find Lunine, let's go find him.
Do you resummon?
Yeah, as we were getting ready to leave whatever place we stepped aside, I will summon him to me.
You summon, and he appears in not a puff of smoke, but what he does appear in is, like, for lack of better words, a pile of smoke. Like, it's like a pile of smoke that then, like, seeps out and forms the white ivory bones of his body, and he kind of looks up.
Like he oozes out of the pocket dimension?
Yeah. And he looks up. Wow. I've never done that before.
Was it terrible?
I'm really sorry.
It was different, but it did not hurt.
Good. The place where I sent you briefly is your safe place. I can always send you there.
Excellent.
And I sent you there because we had to run away. The big feline that you saw came after us.
I saw that.
I tried to set him on fire, and it did not dissuade him. So we ran away, and then we were worried that we had left you behind. So I brought you here.
I like that.
So we're sorry we left you behind, and we're glad you didn't get hurt. Did you learn anything new since we left, since you last saw us?
We're going to roll a straight luck check here. I'm going to roll it. On an 11 or higher, he found something useful. If he rolls an 8, if he rolls an 18 or higher, he finds something very useful.
Okay.
If he rolls a natural 20, he will have found perhaps Renata or something else.
So
we're going to roll.
It's advantage because he's a great idea.
No, it's just a straight D20 rolling in front of the board so everybody will see this result. That is a 15. Okay. That is a 15.
Something useful.
So he's found something useful.
He found... Yes. When the big feline came back into the plaza, The human woman touched him, and his wounds healed.
Awesome.
Okay, sounds like we gotta take
Not
her.
awesome. Not surprising, but not awesome.
The blue man has 2 batons or sticks that he can twirl around very effectively.
Oh.
It was very interesting to see. The other feline was petting the cat.
That checks out.
Gotta do something about that.
Did you check out the rest of the rooms on the first floor?
Almost. There were 2 in the pillow room that I was trying to fit under the doors because they were closed, but then I poofed to my safe space.
Fair. Okay. I think we're going to get some more help.
I am confused about one thing.
Yes.
The big feline.
Mm-hmm.
When the human woman touched him, he said, "Thanks, Renata." But she is not Renata.
That is interesting.
I was confused.
I mean,
We
I
all
suppose
are idea.
I am idea.
That's,
Yeah.
I know. I'm addressing you.
Oh,
I mean, I guess there could be more than one Renata, but it's awfully weird that there's another one with these people.
Do you want to know my hypothesis? Idea?
yes.
The Renata we know is actually named Justin. And they took a name from another person who was actually Renata, who must be the woman that healed the large feline.
Why would he do that?
You know
That is
what?
the $64 million question.
What is $1?
Exactly.
It is, we don't know. No one.
We're not sure,
You know what?
but
No
that
one
is the
knows.
question that we are all asking, that we would all love to know. And I suspect the only person that knows is our Renata, and he is unavailable for interrogation right now.
Yes, we must find him to find the answer to what $1 is.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I'm not trying to judge him because I've
I
taken
think
many
he
names
might
at many
have-
times in my life, but we don't
I
understand
think
this.
he might have a lot of the answers that we are looking for.
The dollar thing's not really relevant, though. I promise.
No.
I would like to know too, but I think we should.
But you said that our Renata would have the answer to the $1 question.
No. I didn't mean the dollar question. I don't know what that means either. I meant the name thing.
Oh,
The big question.
oh. Is that the big question? Why there are 2 Renatas?
Yes. That seems to have upset some people, namely the gnome, who I think is the little.
I see. That was not clear to me at the time.
Yeah, you might have missed that part.
But now I understand the big question is why there are 2 Renatas. And only our Renata can tell us why there are 2.
Correct.
Presumably the other one could also, but I doubt they will. Anyway, it doesn't matter. We have to go back to the silver set now.
Okay.
We definitely need help because there were big mean people in that building and they tried to hurt us.
Yes, they did.
They succeeded.
They did not notice me, though. Yes, I saw you get hit by one of the blasts from the smaller feline. It looked painful. I'm glad it was you and not me.
Yep, it probably would have killed you. It almost
Yes.
killed me, I'm being honest.
It definitely would have.
I would like to get this looked at, but
I mean, Selenar's here. He could probably look at it for you.
that'd be great.
He's the only one of us that knows anything about healing.
He looks at it real quick. Was like, I can fix you up at the silver set.
Yep, let's go there now. I'd like to be fixed up, please. Thank you.
All right.
Let's go then. Onward.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So you make your way back to the silver set. Meanwhile, in a dark room, a door is opened. Renata,
Wake up, sunshine.
you see a door open and a small, familiar figure that you haven't seen in a long time enters with a little lantern that she kind of puts up on a dresser across the way from you. And she walks over. She looks older. Her hair is now like multiple colors. But you recognize your old flautist, Hade. And she looks at you. Well, Justin, you sure made a mess of things, didn't you? Well, let's see how you're doing here. I know, you can't talk, and there's a reason for that. You always were a sweet talker, and we don't want to hear it. Well, the good news is, you survived the poison. I was very careful not to stab you in a hard spot. Like, I hope you appreciate that. Like, I could have just slit your throat, but I didn't. I didn't want to. Look. I don't speak whatever it is you're trying to speak.
Like Renata's just like trying to direct her attention to the gag around my mouth that I want to speak to her.
I know you're gagged. There's a reason. Like I said, you were always a sweet talker, and we don't want to hear it. When Renata wants you to talk, Justin, you'll talk. Until then, you're going to listen. And probably everybody's going to come and give you shit at one point, because we've all been through some shit. Okay? Even me. I always try to, like, be the fun one, the optimist, the out-looking one. You know, I mean, I would rather be fiddling away on my flute, which is a weird verb. Fluting away? Fingering away? No, that's wrong. Anyway, I'd rather be doodling away on my flute. But, hey, you know, you skipped the coop, ran right out of the chicken hut, whatever you want to call it, and sure enough, a few months later, we couldn't get gigs anymore because our lead vocalist had scarpered. Renata's good, but there was just something about your presence that was just a little bit better, and we kind of got lost in the shuffle. So we had to do other things to survive. We became, you know, we figured out we'll do some guard work maybe, caravans. Well, one raid in the desert later, and all of a sudden we're hardened mercenaries now. But I kept up a good, you know, good bit of cheer. And then someone tried to assault Rhymes. He was walking home alone at night. He just didn't see this guy, and he pushed him against a wall and tried to have his way with him. I couldn't allow that, and well, I guess that's when I became a murderer. So, I guess I have you to thank for that, Justin. Thanks for making me a murderer. I'm sure you're very sorry about it. Well, your wound's not festering, so you'll be fine. And she picks up the little lantern, checks the binds on you, kind of gives them a little pull to tighten them, and walks out the door and closes it. We flash to the silver set. The trio return to the silver set. It is later in the evening. The dinner hour is past. But, like, there's still people in crowds milling about having their, like, after-dinner drinks. There's still people here kind of, like, having a good time in the tavern. Lunine, you have had a glorious bath, however long you wish to take it. Did you partake of dinner?
Yes.
Excellent. after dinner, what do? Do you stay and have a little like after dinner stuff? Do you get a little extra food, or do you retire to your room?
Lunine would start to just stay for a little drink for a little while,
All right.
see if anybody else shows up, and then
Uh,
retire.
indeed, you see a hooded halfling enter with a hooded elf and a hooded, however, and an old man, I guess, with a hat. I'm not sure what form Corvus is in.
Like, who are these weirdos coming in here? Oh, it's us.
Yes, it's you.
That's us.
Yes. You see your friends as they, or your allies as they enter.
Quick, possible retcon.
Yeah.
Speaking of what I look like at the moment, I think I would have masked up to do the infiltration of the house we were just at, which is just only like second nature. But coming back to the city, I would have like remembered the "don't be seen with the mask in town" kind of
Yeah.
vibes. Back to old man, just covering that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so we all wander in, and we see Lunine drinking downstairs.
Apparently.
You all are a
I'm,
conspicuous bunch.
I'm gonna nudge Andre.
Has Ozo come back yet?
Ozo has not come back yet. I assumed Ozo is with you all. You
We
all
have
been
not.
out.
We have not seen Ozo. We thought they might have come back here. But when we were last in that vicinity, they had not yet been released. Do you think that's something we should be concerned about?
It's definitely something to inquire about.
Cool. Meantime, we've met some really horrible people.
What else is new?
Fair. We think they have Renata.
Of course they do.
According to the nosy neighbor across the street, they stuffed him in a sack and carried him off. So we followed where they carried them off to, and they tried to kill us. So we came back here. That's pretty much the last few hours in a nutshell. There's some really mean people. They have Renata. They're in a big house on the other side of the dust barrow. It like a stable, like a big old stable, huge house, more than 100 feet to the back corner. And we think Renata's in there somewhere, but they're mean. And yeah, so we left.
All right. Well, I guess then time to save Renata.
Yep.
I assume with how justice moves here, they're not going to lose track of Ozo.
Presumably not. But we came back here so that this one could heal up a little bit, and in the hopes that we would pick up some more allies, hoping that you and Ozo might be here, because boy, could we use some help.
And just as a reminder, you are looking over Lunine, who is better than when you saw him in the street. He's cleaner, he's refreshed, but he still looks overtired, deep circles under his eyes, haggard. And Lunine, you have not had a full rest in 2 days. You have had maybe some short rest, but you are suffering from 2 levels of exhaustion currently, I believe.
Right, yep.
And you have not had a long rest since 3 nights ago.
As unfortunate as it is, I think Renata will be fine for tonight. It sounds like people want revenge, and if they want revenge, they're not gonna do it quickly. I
Also,
need sleep.
one of the terrible people might also be named Renata.
Why not? That tracks at this point. And why did we go to this fucking city? Well,
Y'all wanted to come here. I'm going to, for the record, I was against it from the start.
I thought it would be exciting for Renata. He first said no, which I'm starting to think was a better idea. And then he said yes.
I think it is still exciting for him, although maybe not the good kind of exciting.
Yeah, it doesn't
You
seem
know
to
what?
be it doesn't seem to be the
Corvus-
kind he wants, but if I ever meet this manager of his, we're gonna have to talk about how he just possibly throws away his associate or his contractees.
Corvus sighs audibly, who has not been looking at Lunian this entire time. And presumably is getting patched up by Eleanor. Okay, that's enough. We've gotten in a mess here. It's all gotten out of control. It continues to be bad. We're not going for Renata tonight. And let's fucking get some rest. And come at it first thing in the morning. Maybe by then we can have a plan. I'm gonna leave a note for Ozo in case they show up here sometime in the night or tomorrow. Otherwise,
Are we sleeping here? Is there still
I mean-
a stranger in your room?
It's at this point where Book of Tales walks over. Ah, you have all returned. This is glorious news. I have just been recounting your brave efforts in freeing my voice from the curse with which it was held.
recounting to who, if you don't mind.
Oh, just some local populace. You're quite popular in your heroic efforts.
It's okay if you.
Don't worry, I changed your names.
Oh, okay, thank you.
That's
Like
cool.
legally, there might be some issues.
So apparently did some of us. So
Well, no, but where is... I do hope the little one, Ozo, is released soon. Sometimes paperwork is the longest part of the justice system. And what about that handsome half-elven descended person?
yeah, he's been abducted.
Oh, how horrible!
Not by the law.
Well, I would hope not.
Yeah, no. Apparently he grew up around here, and apparently he made some enemies before he left, and that's going to be, I think, tomorrow's problem.
Oh my! Do you know any names of what is his name? Perhaps I can find someone. I know many people in the city, and now that I can speak again.
What do you know about Renata Soul Angel?
A good question. Let's find out.
Tune in next week.
All right, we're gonna do a roll here.
I was gonna ask the bartender.
I don't know much about a Renata Soul Angel. Is there context for that?
Well, there was a band, I believe, some years ago, and then this band sort of fell in hard times musically and turned to mercenary work. Something.
Oh, I see. And Renata was the name of the band. Well,
No, I just perhaps the singer, I think, in the band. I don't know what the band's name is.
Well,
the name now is Drake something.
5 years ago, I was mainly doing birthday and celebrations in the Marble Rising, so I wasn't familiar with all the local entertainers at the time.
Drake Hunters, I think, was the name.
But I can ask around. I'm sure someone I know must know something.
I mean, I'm sure it couldn't hurt. I don't know how much time we have.
Well, I will begin asking some questions. I will be very discreet, and I will stay out of my usual haunts, because I understand that I'm still sort of being possibly pursued by people of power.
Would you? Yes. We don't want you to get in further trouble, and if you do, please let us know. I think. Oh gosh, I'm looking for the woman's name. It's the silver set. Denise.
Yeah, one of the bartenders.
Is that the main woman we've been speaking to? The Celine.
No. The feline who owns the silver set is slumbering beneath smoke.
Thank you.
And she is there as well. She's kind of like talking at a little table with maybe a couple of regulars, sort of having a laugh.
Okay. Yeah. Let slumbering beneath smoke now. I trust them about as much as I can trust anyone in this town so far.
Well, I will go. I will start with her then, and I will go talk to her. And she kind of just turns and walks away without finishing your conversation.
Oh, well, I meant if you were in. Okay, fine. Something about these bards.
I'm sure that's fine. How much do you think asking questions is going to get us in trouble around here?
I don't know. We've put things in motion at this point. I think we just have to. I don't know how much worse it can get. I don't know. I'm gonna hope that this one comes out in our favor because everything else hasn't. So.
Cool. Did anyone leave anything important at the hovel? Because I'm not so sure we should go back there.
Not that I'm aware of. Renata's instrument probably is there. I guess we could pick it up once we recover them. I can't really use it right now.
No.
It's not like a focus for them, is it? Do they use that to like do them?
Maybe.
That could be a problem.
I mean, maybe on our way back through the dust barrow, we should swing by and pick it up.
I'm pretty sure I've seen him using it to cast all of his spells.
Yeah, I think so. Fuck. All right. Well, we'll pick up the fucking guitar and then.
However, generally, if I'm remembering right, they only need something they could use as an arcane. Like I've seen bards use other instruments, correct, Jared?
We've seen Renata play more than one instrument, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but presumably they stripped him of his possessions when they kidnapped him. I don't think
right, but we might not need his instrument at the moment. Maybe we could just borrow another one.
Anyone got any instruments lying around?
No. Do not play. Hunter does not play any music.
Does anyone know how to play the manacles?
I do have an instrument.
Oh, I was like, you know how to play the manacles? I was just kidding.
Oh, are you running around with like a pan flute or some such bullshit?
I do have a pan flute.
All right, let's hope he knows how to play the pan flute. Anyway, we could pick up his guitar. I don't know. We should get some rest. I'm gonna go tell Book of Tales that I'm crashing in the room tonight, and I'll see you in the morning. Stay alert, maybe. Maybe Selenar can let us know once they're done with their trance if anything's happening.
Cool. So you all retire for the evening, or are you doing anything else?
I was going to leave a note to Slumbering Beneath Smoke for Ozo in case Ozo reappears while we're gone, just to kind of give some direction as where we might be. It seems like it's been difficult anytime we've been separated for one of us to find the rest, so I thought a note.
Okay.
Otherwise, Ozo could presumably show up in the middle of the day tomorrow, and I have the foggiest idea where we
Okay, sure. Cool.
And I'm trying to think if there's anything I should ask them about the band and any of that, but I guess it doesn't matter. We kind of know all that we need to know about them right now, I guess. They're dangerous.
Yep. They're dangerous, and they bounce back real fast.
So, you all head to bed. Not too much later, Book of Tales enters the room that you are in, Corvus, as you are just about to fall asleep. And she goes, "Oh, Corvus, according to slumbering..." Sorry, I don't want to keep you up, but I felt this was important.
No, it's okay.
Apparently, there was a group some years back that was gaining quite popularity that had a singer named Renata, as well as another singer, a lead singer, apparently, named Justin Drake. Justin Timberdrake, I think it was. And apparently Justin disappeared, and the band kind of went the mercenary route, and Renata didn't quite have the chops for her own stardom, I guess. Brilliant musical mind, but not quite the same level of performance, from what I'm told. Anyway, apparently there was excitement because when people thought Renata was performing again, they thought it was her and not your friend. So it gets a little confusing, but it sounds like Renata gave up singing when Justin vanished. And so the band dissolved. And they went to work as mercenaries because they couldn't book gigs, which has happened before.
Yeah, and now they call themselves Drake Hunters.
Uh-huh.
All makes a lot of sense now.
Oh, yes, apparently this happened all about 5 or so years ago.
Yeah, I can almost hear. Yeah, this all adds up. Why? Why did he choose Renata's alias? They're still hot.
I don't know.
Continue to use it only kind of.
Well, I'm sure you'll figure it out. But I should let you rest, and I should turn into. It's been a trying time, and thank you for the use of the room.
Of course. Book of Tales, I hope that you're safe here tomorrow. Don't know how long we'll be gone.
Oh, I shall be.
See our friend.
I shall be quite fine. Don't worry about it. You get some
We'll
rest.
see our friend. Just let him know that we're looking for Renata.
Worry not. And she goes over to the other bed and climbs in there and nestles down. In the darkness, the door opens a third time.
Mm-hmm.
Bucket of water.
Renata, you are asleep. So you do not hear this door, the door open this time. It's the middle of the night.
Mm-hmm.
However, you are awoken when you feel an electric shock course through your body and you are jolted awake. And you see before you...
Like run.
Yeah. And you see before you the blue skin, red eyes, little streaks that are almost like tattoos or lightning that course down the body of Jamal. His white hair, kind of a messy mop top, as he sort of crouches down to the level that you are tied in. He's not a very tall individual, but he still needs to crouch a little to look you in the eyes. So,
I nod at Jamal.
you come back after 5 years. Thinking what? You will just perform and we won't know? After everything you did, what you did to Renata? You just left her. You left us. First I didn't care, but I saw what happened when she was heartbroken. When her confidence shattered, when her emotions fell. I hate you for that. And he spits in your face before walking out and slamming the door shut. And that is where we will end tonight's session of Nuuli Forged. Woo, doggy!
What a night.
Wow, Renata, you're sure leaving some.
I have fans, all right?
You appear to also have the
Yeah.
opposite of fans.
You know what you have? A lot of explaining to do.
Well, gosh dang it, y'all. We learned a lot tonight through a variety of interesting means.
How many did we?
Lost track of how many times I've changed costumes today.
Yeah. Well, hey, now you know that big Feline is either not bothered by magic or fire magic, or it just has a mountain of hit points, because that fireball, which he took full damage on, he took all that, and he just kept running.
Lots of damage, and it just looks singed.
Yeah. He was not bloodied by that.
We gotta find some way to, like, I don't know, like,
dude, that was the biggest thing I could throw at him.
Trap them in a pocket realm or some shit.
Now, they might not all be that way, but he was.
Well, we gotta wait till they're sleeping and fucking murder them. I don't know how to talk to them.
So, guys, how do we get a giant feline? Like, is he part feline and part really big?
Dragonborn?
Something else?
I don't know.
Like,
fucking hill giant?
Yeah, like, how do you get a feline that big who runs that fast and also just runs through flame?
These are images I want to not flash through my head. Please, let's not.
I'll tell you his secret. He's always angry.
Is he green?
He's not green.
No. I didn't tell you this. He was like jet black and had like big pointy sticky uppy ears, like a bobcat almost, but like pure black, except for a white like bit of mane, like a collar around his neck.
He's
for the
a
visual.
tabaxi.
Yeah.
Sounds like a tuxedo lynx.
Yeah, very very lynx-like actually. Yeah, that's a good descriptor. But yeah, because he just got madder when you threw the fireball at him. Like, he was mad that people like invaded his house, and then you threw fire at him. That really pissed him off.
Well, he's definitely not a barbarian. There's no way.
Yeah, a lot of I've got it. When he was a lad, he ate 5 dozen eggs every morning to help him get large. Yes, he's the Gaston of the group.
I was gonna say, we should just hide his cans of spinach and be fine.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Well, we
hide his mutant growth hormone.
Next week.
Yeah, but hey, you learned a lot, and Renata, you've met some you've met some friends from your past, I guess.
Like I'm on an episode of Dr. Phil or something.
You done fucked up.
I do appreciate that we all agree that you're not going anywhere anytime soon, because these people hate you so much that they are going to keep you alive for a little longer.
And tie you to a chair and electroshock you and
spit in my face.
Spit in your face.
Yeah, one spit in your face, one begrudgingly checked your wound and blames you for turning her into a murderer. And the other woman said you're going to be there a long time, so you best get comfortable. The one who probably mattered most to you. Yeah.
And we learned how to summon Idea to wherever.
Idea was the MVP this episode. I don't care who you are.
Yeah,
it really was. Yeah, I agree.
He rolled a nat 20 on that stealth check, which meant the cat had to roll a nat 20 to see him. And the cat did not.
Amazing.
So Idea got you all that reconnaissance, like, because he snuck by the cat.
Yeah, and Andra like tripped on the door frame and alerted the cat.
Yeah, the cat heard Andra and Selenar. And it just so happened that timed out with the same instance that Corvus was leaving the paddock, which meant that when the other Tabaxi went to investigate, he saw Corvus come out, because he had to make a perception check, and he rolled a 22, which beat Corvus's stealth check of a 20.
Yep.
Which is why he saw Corvus first. Otherwise, he would have bypassed Corvus, and you two would have been his targets. So maybe it worked out for the best. I don't know.
Yeah. Underrolled
I
shit
still
for
would have
stealth.
run. I would have been running past you as you're getting blasted, saying, "Get out of here!"
Yep.
Yeah.
Underrolled shit for stealth, and oops.
But hey, good news.
Common theme.
Good news. You're all settled in for a long rest, so hopefully everybody be okay in the morning. Lunine is clean. It's all good.
This is the biggest lie of D&D, is we're all going to lay down for a rest and wake up tomorrow feeling all
Totally fine.
Except for Renata, who will not get a long rest.
because they're going to keep waking them up to spit on them.
I know.
Hey, shit happens.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
I can't help but think they're overreacting just a little bit, but
you don't know their story.
Yeah, same.
I mean, maybe, maybe not.
of course Justin thinks that. Very Justin of you.
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
Yes. Well,
Timber Drake, you motherfucker.
I'm so sorry.
see, this is what Mike does. He makes these punny names thinking he's all smart. And then 40 sessions in, after he's developed this, like, character with depth, he realizes this throwaway pun joke will come back to bite his ass every fucking time.
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
This is why, in a long-running campaign, you don't name your gnome Gimbledy Wibbledy Gibbets. Like, you just don't do it. You don't name him Farts McGee, because that's going to follow you for 20 levels. So think about your names, people. All right.
They've had 5 levels to be called Renata. Now we're all confused.
Yeah, and this is what happens. So, hey, deal with it. All right. Well, thank you all so much for playing. I hope you all had fun. I certainly had a good time. Next week, come back on the 26th at 7 p.m. We'll see what goes on there. Thank you, Ives Got It, for being here. Best mod around. It's great to see you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Taco Sanmashu. NYC Zombie resubscribed during our little long intro. So thank you all very so much. Thank you to anyone who popped in to lurk for a little while. We will see you next week. We're going to go around, say our goodbyes, and I'll figure out who we're going to raid tonight. We're going to start with Renata themselves.
Hey, I am one of two, one and only Renata Angels. Come back
Or
next
maybe
week to see if
Justin
I get to-
Timberdrake.
or Justin Timberdrake. Come back next week to see which name I get to keep.
Thank you so much. Next up,
I'd love to call you Justin Timberdrake the rest of the game.
Oh, Justin Timberdrake.
well, next up we got Lunine.
Obey.
It's gonna be May. There is no May. All right, Lunine.
I'm Tanner. Thanks for watching. Next week we get to. I just want to roll some dice.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Well, if you
Yeah.
can stay out of prison. The rest of
Could
us
you?
roll
I'm
other
sorry. Can you
dice.
make a roll for Lunine for the shower? Just so we all know. On a scale of 1 to 20, how good was this shower?
Oh, okay. It's like
Sure, go for it. Non-canon roll.
Oh, they haven't been able to roll. Shower roll.
That's a pretty good shower. 15. That's a really nice shower.
decent.
Yeah, good soak in the tub.
Mm-hmm.
Little scrub-a-dub-dub. Well,
Didn't have the right oils I wanted, but they
Yeah.
nonetheless.
yeah, like not quite the eucalyptus because that's not a thing, but like close enough.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Wonderful. Well, yeah. So that brings us to Lunine. Or did you say goodbye already? And I missed it. Oh, you said
Say
good.
goodbye.
Great.
That's
Then,
why we did all this.
oh, sorry. That brings us to Corvus.
Sorry, we all got distracted.
I'm sorry. I'm the meddler Corvus once again. Playing too many people in one day. I don't quite remember. But I'll put some names to these faces at some point. Or fate? No, I'll put faces to these names at some point. Anyway, tune in next week and see if I just stay me.
Wonderful.
I'm going to go with no.
And that brings us up to Andra.
Hey, that is me. I am Sarah. I have been Andra. I have the best idea in the whole wide world.
Yes.
And I loves him. And we are Nuuli Forged, and we have a YouTube channel if you're wondering what the fuck we're doing here and how we got here. You can catch up on our past episodes on YouTube. NUULIFORGED, Nuuli Forged. And also you can follow us on some social media type things.
Indeed. Thank you so much. Indeed, you can follow us on Instagram and Blue Sky and Threads, but mainly Instagram and Blue Sky. And thank you so much. I have been Jared, your humble dungeon master here. I have also been Idea. So thank you for that. We're going to raid over to Magic Academy RPG. So hop in this raid, let them know that they have been newly raided, and make sure to come back next week at 7 p.m. August 26th, 2025 for episode 48 of campaign 2 of our D&D adventures here on Nuuli Forged. That was a lot. In the meantime, be safe, stay kind, be chill, don't be a dick, and be safe out there. And stand up to tyranny and fight fascism in any way, shape you can. And fuck those guys. So we will see you right here next week. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye. Thank you. I've got it. Woohoo. Bye.